What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So I'm going to address some of the comments I've seen over the past few days. I've seen it not over the past few days, over the past few months. Not the past few days. What am I talking about? But I've seen it be attributed to LeBron at an all-time high now that he revealed that he's endorsing Kamala Harris, right? Like that's who he is supporting, etc. Which is no surprise, especially when you know if LeBron is voting, you know he has a history of not liking Donald Trump at all. So if he's voting, you know he's gonna vote for Kamala Harris. But anyway, since he's announced his support for Kamala Harris, I've seen all of the Diddy, no party like a Diddy party. But this has been going on for months though, right? And do y'all know how silly that is to say? Calling him, he was at the Diddy parties. LeBron was at the Diddy parties. It's silly because I'm seeing it come from a lot of Kobe Bryant fanatics. One. And I told y'all, Kobe was at the Diddy parties too. It's pictures of him at the Diddy parties, smiling away, dapping up Diddy, having a grand time. So if you're gonna talk trash about LeBron being at the Diddy party and you're a devout Kobe fan, what do you have to say about your guy being at the party too? Like, he was there too. And don't come on here, oh no, Kobe was not there doing nothing. Kobe was just there. He was just there to have a public appearance. Kobe just was trying to come up in there and just have a good little time, have a drink or two, and go home. That's all he wanted to do. Man, Kobe was in that bitch jigging. He was in that motherfucker doing electric slide and shit, shuffling all, like doing the Cupid shuffle, doing a cha-cha slide. He was in that mug doing the damn two-step. He was in that he was having a grand time. Do I believe Kobe Bryant was in there doing some stuff he shouldn't have been doing? No. Do I believe LeBron was in there doing stuff he shouldn't have been doing? No. The point I'm saying is that y'all try to, Lil Diddy, he's no party like a Diddy party. Everybody was at those Diddy parties. All of y'all favorites was there. A lot of the people y'all admire and look up to, they was all in the Diddy parties. You know? Like, again, y'all mama would have been at the Diddy parties. Y'all daddies would have been at the Diddy parties. Your auntie. Your grandmama probably would have been up in there. Diddy is a high-profile celebrity, especially as it pertains to not just hip-hop culture, pop culture in general. People was coming to them parties in droves because it was the it thing to do. But y'all, cause LeBron said ain't no party like a Diddy party. He was at them Diddy parties. And I'm looking like all the Kobe Bryant fanatics, y'all be on there, mama mentality, hollering that shit up. Kobe was right up in there, dabbing it up with Diddy. All of it having a fun time, and y'all tried to flip it. Now, Kobe was just there. It was a public party. LeBron was at the public party, so what are y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? And then I see y'all bringing up an AI image of LeBron in a maid outfit. Like, this is why everybody don't need to be on social media. Everybody don't need to be on these platforms. A lot of y'all are dumb and can't recognize AI. It's a picture of LeBron they have going on in a skirt or something like that. That is clearly AI, and people who are not really that intelligent, not that bright, they have been sharing these photos of him in his maid outfit and this picture of him in a pink skirt. Y'all don't know. Something like these. This is why everybody don't need to be on social media, man. Y'all will believe anything. I could get out here and say I flew to the moon in my damn car in 1997, and y'all will be, man, see, I knew it. I knew that shit was real. I knew you could do it. I seen goddamn Fast and the Furious. You can get to the moon in a car. I knew it. Come on, man. Like, let's be for real. You know, but all that Lil Diddy. Man, all y'all favorites was in that motherfucker, man. You hear me? For real. Shit, Michael Jordan would have been at the Diddy party with the Mary J. Blige boots on, too. You hear me? No hateration, holleration in this dancery. Y'all know Mike be wearing them crazy boots, but yeah, like all the biggest, all the who's of celebrities, a lot of them were in there. People who y'all denigrate, people who y'all put on a pedestal, a lot of them people was at them parties. You know, but when it comes to LeBron James, he was at the Diddy parties, and the jokes are coming from people who I know have no idea about black culture. Like, I'm seeing 85-year-old white men who have no idea. Like, the Diddy jokes have just become so popular that everybody just saying it and have no idea. like they probably just found out who Diddy was probably like 5 minutes ago. But now they act like they know all about Diddy, everything going on. Like, bro, do you know one Diddy song? And I'm not saying you have to know a song to really know, but what I'm saying is that a lot of people are just being followers and just saying jokes about shit they never even knew about or never was aware of at all. Like, you're like, what do you know about Diddy? What do you know about, like, who he is as a producer? Don't know nothing, but anyway, yeah, I find it very funny how everybody, he's at the Diddy Party, he's at the Diddy Party. And when I say Kobe was there too, which is actually true, y'all can look this up, they be ready to get mad at me, ready to fight me. You trying to talk about a dead man. I'm not talking about him. I didn't say he did anything wrong. I'm just saying he, like LeBron James, was at a Diddy Party too. But you're not denigrating him. I wonder why. Because it doesn't fit your narrative. It doesn't fit your narrative to say LeBron James is a vile, despicable, effeminate man. If because he went to a Diddy party, you can't. It doesn't fit your narrative if Kobe was there. You know what I'm saying? If I point out Kobe was there, you would have to say that Kobe was a vile, despicable, effeminate person. You're trying to associate it with LeBron James as well. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying Kobe Bryant was any of those things, right? But y'all get what I'm saying. They try to, LeBron was there just to try to, I guess, it adds to fuel to their fire, the fuel to their narrative that LeBron is just despicable. But when I say Kobe was there, they ready to fight. You talking about a dead man? You talking about a dead man? Bro, shut up, bro. I just told you a fact. He was at the party. It's public pictures of him at his party, at a Diddy Party. It's to the point where since Kobe is deceased, you can't say nothing about him that does not hold him in extreme high regard. People be ready to fight you. But we talk about everybody else who's deceased. We tell the truth about their life and all of that. Tell the truth. And I be talking about Kobe's on court things outside of him telling on. I be talking about him telling on Shaq. I told about him telling on Shaq infidelities to the police when he got in trouble. They don't like when I do that either. But you know what I mean. But, other than that, I talk about his playoff moments where he wasn't the best version of himself. When I say the best version, I mean he underperformed. I talk about playoff performances where he was underwhelming or whatever, and people feel like I shouldn't say it because he's deceased. Like, when have we ever not talked about a person performing bad because they're deceased? We've never done that. And we're not going to do it now because it's Kobe Bryant. Like, I don't live in that world that y'all live in because a person is deceased. You only have to say all positive things about them. Even when I know it's just, we talking about, like, on-court things. You know what I mean? Like, I can't mention how he lost a 3-1 lead. They ready to fight me. But anyway, yeah, like, the Lil Diddy jokes, I be looking like, bro, what? Like, everybody was at them parties. You know what I'm saying? People y'all revere to the highest degree. You feel me? Like, shit, Donald Trump might have been at that motherfucker because he was all... Black folks used to holler Donald Trump name out before he became president because black folks, like, a lot of us come from poverty-stricken situations, and Donald Trump was a wealthy man. So rappers would shout out anybody that was wealthy because we aspired for wealth and generational wealth because most black people don't come from that. So anybody that was wealthy, black people would shout out in songs, Bill Gates, Donald Trump, let me in now. Bill Gates, Donald Trump, let me in now. You feel me? So he was big in hip-hop culture because the rappers would shout him out, not because they identified with his personality and his the rhetoric that he just spewed, or they identify with all his ideals. It was because he's rich, and black rappers black people in general looked up to people that was wealthy, that had money, that had power behind the wealth, because we don't come from wealth. You know what I'm saying? So Donald Trump was close to the rappers before he became president because they just like to be around him because of his affluence. His affluence. He was an affluent man, a lot of money, and that was just a thing. So he was around rappers like a mug back then. So Donald Trump might have been at the Diddy Party. And I know they go against y'all there because y'all, a lot of y'all hate LeBron and love Donald Trump. Donald Trump was in that mug sipping yak, getting it cracking. Dropping it low, getting it cracking in that motherfucker. And you know what I'm saying? Dancing, having a good old time, probably. But you only say Lil Diddy. It's quite funny to me, man. Machiavelli Mills TV.